Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. I'm gonna do a news video here, last video for the night, because it's gonna be a busy Monday. I got 2 NBA games, obviously the Warriors game, and then Rockets Thunder, I believe, and 3 ASUN tournament recaps that I'll be doing. So you want to get a news video in now. So let's start with some NFL here. So Lions veteran wide receiver Allen Robinson's considering retirement. He told @FreeP, for me, basically what typical stuff. I mean, he used to be really good. He was a dog on the Jacksonville Jaguars, but he has no other choice but to retire. Basically figuring out his future. I mean, he used to be really underrated when he was on Jacksonville, and then he's gone downhill since. The Giants, they will attempt to trade up to the number 1 overall pick, per Connor _J Hughes. I don't think they're going to trade down. I mean, I think will the Titans trade down? We'll see. Who do they want at number 1? I mean, obviously going to try to trade to number 1 because I think Shedeur might be a bust, and I think Cam Ward will be better. The Giants, I mean, you wouldn't have had to try and trade to number 1 if you just tanked and took the L against Indianapolis, but you did. So, per report, the Titans will host Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders and Miami quarterback Cam Ward this week in their facility, per Schultz report. I think if they're smart, you pick Cam Ward with a number 1 pick, but we'll see what they do. So, rumors: the hashtag Jets are expected to add a Tier 2 veteran quarterback to pair with Tyrod Taylor and draft a quarterback on day 2, a source told Connor _J Hughes. Marcus Mariota, Justin Fields, and Carson Wentz are all names to look out for. Whoever takes that job better be ready to play, because Tyrod will be booed off the fucking field by like week 4. The Jets, like, drafting Jackson Dart is just would be something the Jets will do. That's who I think they would draft, but we'll see. The Panthers could be a team that potentially outprices the Eagles for defensive tackle Milton Williams, per Jay Fowler, ESPN. Ooh, with the Panthers. Oh, yes. Just remember the last guy they got from Philly, Miles Sanders, and he was a fucking bust. I know they're different positions, but still, I don't know if he'd be that good with them. The Cowboys, per report, have opened up contract discussions with star pass rusher Micah Parsons, per Calvin Watkins. I mean, we better re-sign him. Jerry better not fucking fumble. We better re-sign Micah Parsons because he's our best defensive player. Jets are taking trade costs on star wide receiver Davante Adams, and they could release him if a trade doesn't materialize, per Rap Sheet. If they can't get a trade, they're basically going to cut him and let him go somewhere else. Dude, watch Aaron Rodgers go to the Giants and Davante Adams goes there too. Jets standout cornerback DJ Reed is expected to leave the team in free agency, per Connor _J Hughes. So, because he isn't going anywhere with the Jets. I mean, he's too talented of a corner to be on that team, so he'll probably go to a contender. The Saints are considering releasing veteran safety Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, per Tony Paul. I'm told that the Saints are considering releasing 32-year-old safety Tyrann Mathieu, who has 1 year left in his deal with the team. Dude, they should just release Derek Carr first. I don't know what. I'd probably just for this to create cap space. I mean, this seems pretty obvious. But he's played for a long time, though. We'll see. I mean, they could release and create cap space. The Bills have trade interest in Browns pass rusher Myles Garrett, per Tony Paulon. Obviously, you know, with his trade request, the Bills have got some interest. He could solve some of their problems defensively. Pass rushing, we'll see. Shedeur Sanders' draft stock has slid a bit, and 6 is the earliest he could be drafted, according to Tony Paulon. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could fall a little bit, but maybe, but this seems kind of like a personal grudge because of antics. I mean, I don't think Shedur's that great. I think he could be a bust, but I don't know what antics. Oh, his ego. I mean, I'm pretty sure but a lot of people have big ego. But he could slip. I wouldn't be surprised. People within the league circles think the Colts could be in play for Sam Darnold, who won't be tagged and is expected to hit free agency per Tony Pauline. I think these are just rumors. If Richardson falters, maybe, but... Or if he sucks... Maybe they could bring Sam Darnold to play, but I don't think he would be as good in Indianapolis as he was with Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota. Minnesota! NFL source told Tony Pauline Jeremiah Smith, the OSU wide receiver, would have been the #1 pick in this year's draft if he'd been eligible. I mean, I think he would have been the best player, generational wide receiver. The Jets rushed rookie QB Jordan Travis in his rehab from a dislocated ankle, which caused him to have a setback. The Jets basically trying to ruin careers. The Giants and Jets have both shown an interest in moving up to #1. If the Jets could somehow pull that off, it'd be crazy, but I don't think so. Per Dean Grazzano, the Cowboys could be in on Cooper Kupp if the price drops far enough, and we're in the market for another wide receiver. Dude, we might as well. I mean, Jerry Jones loves buying cheap, so. But I mean, dude, might as well. I mean, if he does get hurt, whatever. The Commanders are trading for Deebo Samuel. I saw this report a few days ago. I think I talked about. I wouldn't have been surprised, and I'm not surprised here. It makes sense. I think he's washed, but you never know. He could prove me wrong. Maybe Jaden Daniels can turn the clock back for Deebo, make him a better receiver. I'll give this a shot, see if it works. I think Deebo's washed, but I could be wrong. So yeah, I believe it's a 5th round pick, if I'm not mistaken. Multiple teams, per Tony Pauline, have Amarian Hampton over Ashton Jeanty on their draft boards. Sure. Look, I think Amarian Hampton's a very good running back, but I think Ashton Jeanty will be generational. I think this can be true. I think Amarian Hampton's very good. I don't think many people realize that, but we'll see. But I think Ashton Jeanty's the best running back in this class. It's a state class, but I just think he's the best running back. The Vikings are struggling, considering possibly placing the franchise tag on Sam Darnold and attempting to trade him. I mean, I don't know why you would trade. Why would you trade him for? What are you going to trade him for? The Raiders have spoken with multiple teams about potential trade for tight end Michael Myers. Did I say Michael Myers? Michael Mayer. The 49ers are also open to trading wide receiver Brandon Ayuk per rap sheet, so I felt they should trade him last offseason, because I don't think you can get anything much now. The Eagles' potential interest in Myles Garrett trade is very real, according to DM Orsini. Dude, I swear to God, if they weren't able to trade for him, I would quit. Many people within the NFL with a needed quarterback are concerned about Sam Darnold's lack of consistent production during his career. I mean, I think anyone who watches NFL knows this. Like, yeah, he had a really good year this year in Minnesota. Last season, excuse me. But I'm just kind of concerned about his production during his career. Like, he had one good year. We'll just have to see if he can keep that up. People who have met with the Jets in Indianapolis say the team is ready to go into the season with veteran Tyrod Taylor as their starting quarterback. Jets are just taking this season off, basically, from what I'm gathering here. So, talking about a little bit of wrestling here. All the NFL I want to talk about. So, via Fightful Select, Travis Scott's been doing wrestling training at a Legends Wrestling School, and conversations have transpired for him to work matches for WWE in the future. We'll see. I mean, he gave Cody a big shot. And I think it was, like, at the head. I don't know. But he slapped the shit out of Cody. But he plans on pursuing if he wants to. I mean, hopefully he takes it seriously, but man, it sure didn't look like it last night. Because he gave Cody like a legit shot. The Rock during the press conference last night said John Cena's flying out to Africa to continue filming. Obviously he's going to be in the March 17th, I believe 24th episodes of Monday Night Raw, if I'm not mistaken. So he'll be back, and I think we'll get a explanation in like 2 weeks. And The Rock also said yes when asked if we could see Travis Scott in the ring as his and Cena's partner. It's basically Polar Bear in Austin, Texas. Travis Scott actually slapped the shit out of him. Damn. Triple H said the women may eventing one of the nights of WrestleMania 41 is always possible. That's not happening this year. I would like to see it, but I don't think they'll do it. He said, I don't believe in giving anybody a spot. The women should have the main event spot. Like, it's nice if it's the most interesting thing in the show, and it's getting the biggest reaction, which when I put them in the main event, it's because of that. We'll see. I mean, Io, Bianca, and Rhea, if they put them in that spot, I don't think they would disappoint in the main event. John Cena was the 16th highest paid actor in 2024, taking home $23 million. He's got a lot of money. The Rock was the highest paid actor, taking home $88 million. Man, for him not really have that many good movies, my lord. The 2025 WWE Draft is planned for after WrestleMania 41 season's over via PW Insider. I mean, for the people who are saying the draft shouldn't happen, that's how you change the brands. I mean, but the drafts don't really matter much anymore, though. But yeah, that's really all I want to talk about here. I'll be back here tomorrow. I'm going to do 3 A-Sun tournament games. The Warriors game, and I believe Rockets Thunder, I believe, is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. What's happening? Yes, Rockets Thunder, so 5 recaps. Should be a good second day of the A-Sun tournament kicked off tonight. 3 games tomorrow, 2 NBA games, so yeah. Peace.